Comic books get shipped improperly all the time, and we're going to make an effort to stop it by broadcasting the stories, because this is some of the worst stuff I've ever seen.
He's not lying. Check it out.
That's right. We've been tagged on Instagram. You can follow me at ComicTom101.
And I'm at Fire Guy Ryan.
We had members and supporters of the show submit their comic books that they had shipped to them, and this is a list of the 10 that just stopped us in our tracks.
This is going to make you cringe, but not in a good way.
That's right. If you got kids, you're going to want them out of the room because you're about to see some crazy stuff.
Protect their eyes.
Let's start this list off at number 10 with this one. Ryan, we had a member send us this. Chris Reader, how does this happen?
It could happen. You know.
How? How could this? It looks like oil was spilt on this dang thing.
It could happen.
How could this happen?
What if, you got a mailman who's concerned about package safety? What if he's had a few of the packages he's left behind get swiped by thieves? What if he's like, maybe I don't leave this on the door. Maybe I should find a safer place to store this package for this customer.
Where are you going with this?
There's been a couple times where, you look for a package and it's not on your porch and it's not in your mailbox and you're like, oh God, I better search my whole entire house top to bottom, and I better search my entire property in my front yard and my backyard. And
because you know it's there somewhere.
It's been delivered.
It says it's delivered, but
you can't see it, and you're panicking, you're calling the people, you're trying to figure it out. Suddenly, you see a big patch of dirt in your front yard, and you're like, oh, I guess the mailman must have buried my package in the front yard again.
Oh, of course. USPS burying your comic books.
This hasn't happened to you?
I totally forgot about that. Yes. Your comic book looks like it was buried, my friend.
Yes. Something happened.
Just like something happened with number 9 on the list, we have SF Collectibles.
Yeah, something's going on here. I think he's got somebody's after him.
And there was effort put into it. Look at this.
A little bit of effort.
It's thin cardboard. You got to put some thicker cardboard there.
You get points for trying. but try better.
Try better, because that Teen Titans 12, it's a sad day.
That's a good book too. It's a key, and it stings that much more to see that across the cover, because that is unsalvageable.
Yeah, that's a unpressable comic
defect.
book. Oh my goodness, no good. All right, moving on to number 8 on this list. I'm just letting you know, comic fam, it's only gonna get worse. Hit that subscribe button, because we got more comic books to discuss for you guys. This next one is by Antonius, and I appreciate him sending this one because this one is super strange. This was sent in a Gemini.
Those are usually pretty durable, pretty strong.
I think someone's out to get them.
Yeah, this one is really weird. This feels intentional.
Like, was this thrown on the ground, or was a bat used to just hit it right down the middle? That's almost a perfect line down the middle.
Like the mail guy just pulls up to Antonius's house and is like, no, screw this guy, and just bangs it against the side of the truck before dropping it off at the porch. Because how else does that happen? Oh.
Antonius, this is a sad picture.
I like the art back there, though.
Very cool.
Superman picking his nose.
That's Spider-Man with a cigarette, and I think Wonder Woman
eating a banana.
Right. Well done. I like your room. All right, going on to number 7 on this list. It's getting rough here because we have a submission of someone in the community, Matt Stevens 8, who ordered a comic book that was graded, that was certified by the CGC because it was witnessed. This is a comic book that traveled a very long way. Activities were done to keep it at a 9.6, to get it graded and signed. Probably had to pay for that signature in this environment that we're living in. Yep. I mean, he pays extra money to get this book. It gets put into a medium flat rate box. And here's the thing. There's a lot of room in a medium flat rate box. As long as there's cushion in there, he's going to be safe. But you know what? If you don't put any type of cushion in this box, what's going to happen?
Whatever's inside the box is going to take the bangs and the shakes and the nicks and the bumps. And this slab has been ruined.
You see this crack right there?
Right over there on the edge.
Yeah, you're not going to super glue that.
Nope.
No, you're getting a reholder, and you're
The only thing I can think of is maybe the sender was like, it's protected enough. It's in a slab.
It's in a slab, and it's in a box. And even if I can shake it, which is bad news, you should never be able to shake that box and hear stuff. Well, you know what? Worst case scenario may happen, and your medium flat rate box looks like it was run over.
Lesson learned, pack your boxes full.
That's right. Just like number 6 on the list. Let's take a look over here because we have, this is a bummer because this is from Midtown.
They should know better.
They should know better. We have Squirrel Madness. His first and last order from Midtown. Now,
nope. Oh, man.
Now, if you're going to send your comics in a legal flat rate envelope, that's okay, as long as you put them in a box. ComicTom101.com, where you can sign up for our mystery mail call, that's what we do. We put that in a box, then we put it in a legal flat rate, and then we ship it. Midtown just decided to fold it in, looks like some paper, and shipped it, and that is what the comic looks like after it travels to you.
Comics aren't supposed to bend.
That's right. All right, let's take a look at number 5 on this list. What happened here, Ryan?
This is about as bare bones as you could possibly ship a package, a comic book.
Laid back, Lou. I hope yet you got a refund on this one.
This is one single issue of a comic inside an envelope, period.
I would call this right here 0 effort.
Literally, the least amount of effort you could possibly do.
Because when you open it and you see this moment right here, where Lou took a picture of, he actually probably, I imagine, because it's opened here. So I imagine he cut this open, opened it up, and go, oh, hell no.
No bag and board.
Instagram pic right now.
Yep. Time to let the world know.
There's not even, here's the thing. It's one thing to have no cardboard.
Right.
It's a whole other thing to have nothing at all. No bag and board. Come on. I mean, you don't even have to be in person. You don't even have to like use a magnifying glass to see these.
They're right there.
Yeah, the problems with this picture. Just like when we go on to number 4, buckle up, comic fam, because these next 4 ones, like you're just gonna scratch your head going, what the heck happened?
How does this happen?
Bargain bin number 44. Okay, I have to know, what do you do in this situation when you open up your mailbox and you see essentially a banana?
It does look kind of like a banana. If you look at this real quick, it's got that banana shape, but it's not a banana.
What if he was out of town? That banana would have been rotten by the time he came back.
Oh, wait. That's comics. That's a package.
Oh, shoot. That's not a banana. That's
No.
your expensive comic books. I can see your steps in the video.
Your house is right there. He could have walked right over there and just dropped it on the porch.
They don't like walking on grass, apparently.
That's a whole, how many, that's so many steps, man. You're already at the mailbox. Just mash it.
Just, you think he called the supervisor? Boss, I can't fit it in the, oh, what do I do?
Just put it in the box. You're at the mailbox.
Just
put it in
hold
the mailbox. Stop calling me.
All right, well.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
Bargain bin 44, we hope that you also were able to do some type of USPS claim on that.
That needs correction.
Yeah, it's a good tip. If you have a P.O. box, they'll hold your mail, and that way you don't have to risk anything like that from happening.
Nothing gets smashed.
All right, let's take a look here at the list at number 3.
Number 3. Oh, this one hurts. Yeah,
this one's rough. This one's rough. Okay, so we have Comic Man Andy. He's excited about Beta Ray Bill.
Sure.
He's trying to get his comic books, that Thor run, Stormbreaker, all those good minor keys, that Beta Ray Bill goodness. He wants to get them all locked in before stuff potentially spikes. I mean, it's already spiking. So he bought the run. And here's the thing. When you get this box, the first thing you think is like,
okay,
effort has been made, right?
Sure. It looks very taped. Like they were concerned about that.
It's secure. Half and half, man.
Yeah.
That's half and half.
They grabbed whatever box was at hand, I guess.
But
I don't know how I feel about that.
You open the box and you're like, okay, well that's packaging.
It's a bunch of newspaper in there, so
that's fine.
It's insulated. Unlike that slab we saw a little while ago. But then you get this.
Oh no.
At least this one's okay. At least this one's in a plastic bag. Stay tuned.
That's a plastic bag.
That's at least watertight.
He opens that up. I know his gut just goes.
You can tell that is a big stack of loose comics.
Oh my goodness.
You can see right here.
So do you want to know why you don't ship your comic books in just a plastic bag?
One of the many reasons.
Because every single comic will be bent. Every single comic will be bent. He bought a job here. He basically bought a workload of pressing.
He bought himself a bunch of pressing. Yeah. Well done. You can practice on these expensive books you just bought.
Okay. Let's take a look at number 2 on this list because Ryan and I kind of had a little bit of an argument here. Like, is this going to be number 1 or number 2? You thought this should be number 1.
This one boggles my mind. And every time I come back to it, I feel like maybe this should be number 1. And then you see what number 1 is and you're like, oh, wait, yeah.
We want to know from the comic fam what you think about this list. Have you ever had a shipping issue? Do us a favor, hit that like button. It does a lot for our videos, and we need the comic fam to support us. And if you comment down below, we're going to enter you to win this ASM 113. It's a little beat up, but it's still glorious. And we have here a submission from Devil Dog Dandy, who tagged us on Instagram. this monstrosity. That's a grocery paper bag that this comic book was shipped in.
So that's red flag number 1, I feel like. Like, that's not good.
It's not good, aside from the fact that it's waterlogged, because that's just a paper bag that's wet. So can you imagine like picking that up and having this like wet log?
Wet, soggy comic inside.
Oh my goodness. And that's free eBay packaging tape right there. So kudos for at least trying to keep that paper bag sealed.
I guess.
I mean, but what are you going to do? But here's the thing that really cracks me up. The backing of this package
so
is
shoddy.
the box that it should have been shipped in.
Come on, man. Come on. Why?
Enjoy your cover of the, it's a stature cover. It's an awesome minor key, and it's waterlogged.
It's screwed up now. Nope. Oh.
All right.
Number 1. Oh, I can't. I'm not ready for this.
Number 1 on the list here is rough, because this is a comic book that I know Comic Tony was excited about. This isn't a book that you just forget about. Like, you buy it and then you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I ordered that a week later, and you like leave it at the P.O. box for a little too long, or you leave it at your mailbox because you forget to check it, because you have to go in and it's far away or whatever.
This is a book that you're going to be watching.
You're tracking
every day. You're going to update your tracking and waiting for this to get here, because this is a big book.
Priority is 2 to 3 day shipping. I mean, that's what we ship the mail call. And this is a book that is graded. And Tony goes to his box to find a legal flat rate envelope. What?
No.
Did you even know?
You can't do that.
Did you even know that a graded comic book can fit in a legal flat rate envelope?
No. Actually, that's a very good point. I never considered that.
Didn't even know. You know why? Because you shouldn't even have to find out. But I can tell you one thing. It gets worse, because the book in this legal flat rate envelope.
So hold on. You imagine, right? He opens this. He hears some.
Oh, he shakes it. The first thing you do is you're like, oh, this is not good. And then you shake it.
You open it, and then this comes out of your package.
You see these little shards. These little shards of plastic.
You
can cut yourself. This is a freaking hazard.
Something's wrong here at this point. And now you just open it up to see.
It's a giant size X-Men #1.
One of the most important comic books in the history of comic books.
Oh my goodness. It's rough.
Oh, I can't even. Who does that?
Who does that? I do know. I followed up with Tony. He said that the book seems to be okay.
It does look like it's just the slab that's busted. Thank goodness it was in a slab.
Can you believe that, though? What a crazy, crazy thing to do. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be making a lot more content like this. And, make sure to be tagging us on Instagram, because I think that this is just a small sample size. I know it gets worse, and we want to see them.
We know you want to see it, too. We need to see more of these. Please don't forget to tag us on Instagram.
Oh, and as always,
geek responsibly.
Enough said. Thanks so much for watching this video. We're currently taking enrollment for the July mystery mail call boxes. We got a lot of fire going out. It's going to be a theme of Spider-Man Far From Home. We got first Molten Man. We got first Hydra Man going out.
Literal fire going out.
Yeah, fire and water.
Elemental.
That's right.